Hi, and welcome to the Well Baby channel. We'll cover 8 popular push positions for women giving delivery nowadays. It will be helpful to first-time mothers to discuss the optimum position with their doctor, so watch until the end. Subscribe to the channel so we can assist you in birthing and caring for your darling baby. Let's start the video. Women can adopt different postures during labor and delivery to ease discomfort and assist birth. The optimal push positions for a woman giving birth depend on comfort, labor stage, and doctor advice. Some recommended push positions are: semi-reclined position, lying on your back with cushions or a hospital bed's inclination function elevates your upper body. Helpers or stirrups are supporting your legs. This posture is typical in hospitals, although it might limit the pelvis and make pushing harder for certain women. Labor and deliveries can be done in numerous positions, including semi-reclined. Every position has pros and cons, and its suitability depends on the individual's preferences and birth circumstances. Here are some of the advantages and disadvantages of semi-reclining position. Women like the semi-reclined position since they can partially sit up or recline in bed. Resting between contractions is especially helpful in later labor. While less effective than upright positions, semi-reclined positions can nevertheless benefit from gravity. This may help the baby descend through the delivery canal and shorten labor. The semi-reclined position makes monitoring fetal heart rate and maternal vital signs easier for healthcare personnel. This position may lessen perineal pressure and reduce the likelihood of serious tearing. Semi-reclined positions are less effective at using gravity to lower the baby than squatting or hands and knees. Some women may experience longer labor or more pain. Compared to upright positions, the semi-reclined position limits a woman's mobility. Limited mobility can be a problem if the woman wishes to change positions often during childbirth. Semi-reclined positions are typically employed in hospitals where epidurals are readily available, so some women may receive one. Epidurals have pros and cons, therefore, this may not be a drawback for everyone. The hospital bed and setup may impede access to the perineal area for episiotomies, forceps, or vacuum extractors in the semi-reclined posture. Overall, the semi-reclined position can be comfortable and practical for some women during labor, especially for resting between contractions and monitoring. It may not be as helpful as other postures at using gravity to aid childbirth. Please choose a birthing position based on personal preferences, comfort, and healthcare specialists' advice, taking into account labor and childbirth circumstances. A woman on all fours in the hands and knees position can reduce back discomfort and expand the pelvis. This position can also align the baby's head for birth. Women with back labor or fetal positioning issues are advised to use it. During labor and deliveries, the hands and knees position, all fours, is another option. This position requires hands, knees, and flexed hips. Like any job, it has pros and cons. Here are some advantages. The hands and knees posture can help the baby rotate into the occiput anterior position, which is ideal for birth. This may lessen labor problems. Being on hands and knees may release the pelvic outlet and allow the baby to descend more easily through the birth canal. Some women find this position comfortable and helpful for labor discomfort. It relieves back pressure and controls motions. Getting on hands and knees might stimulate contractions or vary their rhythm, helping labor advance. This position allows controlled and gradual perineal stretching as the baby's head crowns, reducing the likelihood of severe tearing. Being on hands and knees for long periods, especially during advanced labor, can be taxing. This position may not last throughout labor. Healthcare providers may find it harder to monitor and support birthings in the hands and knees posture. In some instances, monitoring the fetal heart rate and mother's vital signs may be harder in this position. Hands and knees offers some movement and swaying, but it limits a woman's mobility compared to squatting or walking. This pose may not fit all women. It depends on personal preferences, physical condition, and work conditions. In conclusion, the hands and knees posture can help some women deliver their babies in the best position and reduce perineal injuries. It might not be agreeable or comfortable for everyone. As a result, its use should depend on personal preferences, comfort, and healthcare professionals' recommendations while taking into account labor and childbirth circumstances. Squatting widens the pelvic outflow and uses gravity to lower the baby. Squat bars, partner assistance, or a birthing stool can help women achieve this position. Squatting is a birthing position in which the woman squats with a birthing bar, her partner, or alone. Like other birthing positions, it has pros and cons. Here are some benefits. Squatting widens the pelvic outlet, allowing the baby to descend into the delivery canal. This may help the baby pass through and shorten labor. The squatting posture uses gravity to lower the baby. This may accelerate labor and limit medical intervention. Squatting may lessen perineal pressure and delivery trauma. Women can shift and modify while squatting to find the most comfortable and productive technique to give birth. Some cultures believe squatting is more natural and healthy for birthing, and it has been utilized for ages. However, squatting is physically difficult, especially during late-stage labor when weariness may occur. Women may not be strong enough to squat for long durations. Healthcare providers may have trouble monitoring and helping birthings due to the squatting position. Squatting can be difficult for women without sufficient support or equipment. Squatting for long periods can strain leg muscles and cause weariness. Women with medical issues or physical restrictions may not be able to squat. Squatting increases pelvic space, uses gravity efficiently, and reduces perineal tears. However, exercise may be too strenuous for certain women. The side-lying position with your upper leg supported and slightly bent can relieve perineal pressure. This position is utilized for resting between contractions or when pushing. During labor and deliveries, the mother lies on her side with her upper leg flexed and supported. Like other birthing positions, it has pros and cons. Here are some advantages. Side-lying is comfortable for many women, especially during early labor and when they require rest between contractions. They can unwind and conserve energy. Side-lying may lessen perineal pressure and delivery trauma. The side-lying position may make fetal heart rate and maternal vital signs monitoring easier for healthcare practitioners. This can improve labor safety. Some women endure back pain during labor, and side-lying can help. Moving to a side-lying posture may trigger contractions or vary their pattern, advancing labor. Be advised that the side-lying position doesn't employ gravity to help the baby descend, which may prolong labor. Squatting or hands and knees enable more mobility than side-lying, which limits a woman's mobility. Healthcare providers may have trouble monitoring and helping the childbirth process due to their side-by-side position. Side-lying may not promote the baby to rotate into an optimum delivery position, according to several doctors and birthing specialists. Long-term side-lying might put pressure on one hip and leg, causing discomfort or tiredness. The side-lying position can relieve perineal pressure, provide comfort, and make monitoring easier. However, it may not utilize gravity optimally for infant descent or fetal positioning. Leaning forward into a partner, birthing ball, or bed back can ease back pain and help the baby descend. This position increases mobility. Labor and deliveries are performed with the mother standing or leaning forward. This position can be done with a partner, a birthing bar, or other equipment. Like other birthing positions, it has pros and cons. Here are some advantages. This posture uses gravity to lower the baby down the delivery canal. Gravity may accelerate labor and reduce medical interventions. Stand or lean forward to widen the pelvic outflow for the baby. This may help the infant pass through the delivery canal. This position offers you excellent mobility and freedom. A woman can sway, rock, or stroll to find the most comfortable and productive birthing position. Standing or leaning forward might trigger contractions or vary their rhythm, helping labor progress. In an upright position, many women feel more involved in delivery. Being involved and in control may empower. Keep in mind that standing or leaning forward can be taxing, especially during late-stage labor when weariness may occur. Some women lack the power and endurance to hold this position. While standing or leaning forward, some women may struggle to balance, especially during severe contractions. This position may impede healthcare personnel's visibility of the birthing process, making it harder to monitor and help. Standing or leaning forward may not be comfortable for all women, especially those with medical issues or physical restrictions. The standing or leaning forward position allows for effective use of gravity, increased pelvic space, and freedom of movement, but may be physically demanding and not suitable for all women. Don't miss our other instructive films on our Well Baby channel, like What is a C-section? And The Journey into Your Baby's Walking Development. In a birthing pool or tub of warm water, women can squat, kneel, or partially recline. This method has pros and cons. Immersing in warm water can relieve pain and relax laborers. The buoyancy of the water can reduce joint and muscle pressure, making contractions easier. Water birth can also reduce stress and anxiety. A laboring woman can move around and find a comfortable birthing posture in the water, which may reduce the risk of severe perineal tears. Babies transitioning from the womb to the outside world may find the warm water environment of a water birth pool less stressful. Infections can harm both the mother and the baby if the birthing pool is not properly cleaned and maintained. Continuous fetal monitoring can be difficult in a water birth setting because traditional monitors cannot be used in the water. Underwater Doppler devices may be needed. Maintaining the ideal water temperature for the mother and baby can be difficult. If the water is too hot, the mother may be uncomfortable or harm the baby. While water can relieve pain for many women, some may still need epidurals. In conclusion, water birth can relieve pain, relax, and increase mobility during labor, but it also poses infection risks, monitoring issues, and emergency management issues. The supported squat position is a birthing position in which the mother squats with support, usually a birthing bar, a partner, or a squatting stool, during labor and childbirth. It has pros and cons. The supported squat position allows gravity to help the baby descend, which can speed up labor and reduce the need for medical interventions. It also opens up the pelvic outlet, making it easier for the baby to pass through the birth canal. Changing positions, such as using a supported squat, can sometimes stimulate contractions or change the pattern of contractions, which may help labor progress. On the other hand, squatting, even with support, can be physically demanding, especially in the later stages of labor when fatigue may be a factor. Not all women have the strength or endurance to maintain this position for long periods. Some women may struggle to maintain balance and stability during intense contractions. The squatting position may make it harder for healthcare providers to monitor and assist in the birthing process. Not all birthing environments have the necessary equipment or support, example, birthing bars, partners support. The supported squat position may not be pleasant for all women, especially those with medical issues or physical restrictions. The supported squat position makes use of gravity, increases pelvic space, and reduces perineal pressure. However, it might be physically taxing and require help, and equipment is not accessible in all birthing circumstances. Women should consult with their doctors and birthing teams to discover which positions are best for them. Changes in position and following your body's instincts can make pushing easier and more successful throughout delivery. The finest job for each person depends on labor progress, therefore, be adaptable. Many thanks for watching today. Please like and subscribe if this information is helpful. As always, please leave any comments or questions below. Good luck on your maternity journey. The best is yet to come.